Hey everyone, today I want to talk about something that I think almost all of us struggle with, the relentless pace of modern life. We're constantly on the go, rushing from one thing to the next. Our schedules packed to the brim. It often feels like we're all trying to be, well, the Flash. So I got to thinking about the Flash. Barry Allen, as the Flash, has this incredible power of super speed. He can do 1,000 things in the blink of an eye, but what do we often see in his story? He's trying to do too much. He's trying to be everywhere at once, solve every problem, fix every past mistake, and what often happens, things get messy. He gets overwhelmed. Sometimes, the faster he tries to go, the more problems he creates. Doesn't that sound a little too familiar? We're taking our kids from soccer practice to dance class, swinging by the drive-thru for a meal we scarf down in the car. Our to-do list are endless, our notifications are constant, and our minds are always racing. We're trying to be the super speedy versions of ourselves, thinking that if we just go faster, we'll accomplish more and finally get ahead. But I have to ask, when was the last time you truly spent quality time with your family, without distractions? When was the last time you spent time outside, truly enjoying God's creation, taking in the beauty of a sunset or the whisper of the wind through the trees? When was the last time you paused to genuinely appreciate the countless blessings in your life? And perhaps most importantly for us as Christians, when was the last time you spent undistracted, meaningful time in God's Word? The truth is, while the Flash's speed is a superpower, our constant rushing often feels like a curse. And it's something the Bible speaks to directly. Think about the Sabbath. In Mark 2:27, Jesus says, "The Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath." This wasn't just a legalistic rule, it was a divine gift, a day set aside for rest, for remembering God's provision, and for recharging our bodies and souls. God, in His infinite wisdom, knew we needed to stop. He knew our human limitations even before we started inventing smartphones and high-speed internet. Even Jesus, God in the flesh, understood the need to get away, to rest, to pray, and to recharge. Time and again in the Gospels, we see Him withdrawing from the crowds, from His disciples, to be alone with His Father. He wasn't constantly on the go, burning Himself out. He strategically created space for spiritual and physical replenishment. If Jesus needed to slow down, to rest, to pray, how much more do we? Our culture often praises busyness. It tells us that our worth is tied to our productivity. But God's economy is different. He calls us to trust Him, to lean on His strength, and to recognize that true life isn't found in a frantic pace, but in abiding in Him. Psalm 46:10 tells us, "Be still and know that I am God." It's in the stillness that we can truly hear Him, truly connect with Him, and truly understand who He is and who we are in Him. So how do we apply this? How do we stop being the overwhelmed Flash and start embracing a more Christ-like rhythm? First, be intentional about rest. This isn't just about sleeping. It's about intentionally creating a schedule and protecting it. Make your Sundays, or whatever day you choose, truly a day of rest and worship. Second, create space for God. This means prioritizing time in His Word and in prayer. Even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes each day, make it non-negotiable. Turn off the notifications. Put away the distractions and just be with Him. Third, practice patience. When you're with your family, be with your family. Put down the phone, engage in conversation. When you're outside, truly experience God's creation. Smell the fresh air, feel the sun on your skin, listen to the sounds around you. Be appreciative of the small everyday blessings. The Flash's story, for all of its excitement, often reminds us that sometimes the greatest strength isn't how fast you can go, but in knowing when to slow down. It's in understanding that you don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. God is in control. Let's resist the urge to constantly race through life. Let's embrace the wisdom of the Sabbath. Let's follow Jesus' example of intentional rest and connection with the Father. Let's learn to be still, to know that He is God, and to truly enjoy the abundant life He has given us, one unhurried moment at a time.